with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Quickly to the air is Wilson.
And incomplete to open things up.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Texans send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Powell. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
Touchdown, Titans! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
This defense for the Titans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now it's Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, they got him again. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Walker
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1 yard.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. The first carry now. This is Williams. Fighting through. He's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris Godwin.
37 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Watkins diving. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
To throw is Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Or a Gallus now on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off the option, here's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Titans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing here, Howell. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson.
68 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Howell. Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
First down, Howell to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go. 70 ring. 70 ring. Cougar 19. Check. Hurt. Go.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good one.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Okay, ready? Count 19.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Powering his way forward. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Javonte Williams
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 24.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Wilson. And Walker has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Texans.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for a run from the sidelines.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
Shifts past him.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Out of the air on first and 10. This ball caught by Mechie.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
John Mechie.
28 yards.
And the Titans take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Ray McCloud, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Javonte Williams. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Javonte Williams.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Howell. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Escapes the defender. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. This one swung out to Williams. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A gain of 7, but it's
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Still going.
Touchdown, Houston.
Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets it up past the 35. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Finding Williams on the check down.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st down.
Here's Wilson.
He's got McLaurin.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard line.
Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And great running after the catch. Turns that into a really big gain. That's the good news, but keep in mind here, the clock running.
And the Texans first down.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.